video editing is like cooking. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so that was a really cool analogy that Neistat said in one of his course on becoming a better filmmaker or storyteller on studio, is that he brought the similarities between cooking and video editing. I don't want to butcher his analogy, so I'm just gonna do it based on my memory. And he said that the analogy compares the similarity between cooking and video editing to a meal and a movie. So he says that going out there, getting the footage is like going to the grocery store and getting ingredients. And that doesn't mean we have the footage or the ingredients that it's a complete movie or a complete meal. And he went on to elaborate that putting together the ingredients or people who put together the footage is what separates those who do and those who don't from making something great. And I'm kind of paraphrasing some of it, so don't take my word for word. However, I do recommend his course if you're trying to learn how to be a better filmmaker and better storyteller. Do take the course on studio. But what he said kind of hit me super hard. So basically what happened was on January 1st, 2022, I kind of told myself that, I want to create content and explore the world of content creation. But it was September 1st, 2022. So from January to September, that I didn't do anything. Zero content posted. I was learning how to do it on YouTube, the concepts, the theory, but I wasn't putting it into action. So in many ways, I was learning how to cook by seeing how people cook, but not actually cooking. And with the same analogy that Casey said in his course, the ingredients is like your video clips. The pan or the things that you're using to cook your ingredients, those are like your video editing software. And your finished meal, your end product, is like your complete video. And video editing, the skill, is like cooking, your skill in cooking. So there's so many similarities in both of them to how we learn it and how we take everything into execution. And I think many of us fall into the trap of trying to find the best editing software, which in the same analogy, trying to find the best pan to cook in, the best air fryer, thinking it's gonna make us a better chef. But it doesn't. We need to put in the work and learn the skill, and we sometimes we are so focused on the end product, trying to make everything look so beautiful, but if we aren't focused on making the food taste better, if that makes any sense. I knew that I had to challenge myself even more, telling myself creating one content every week, it didn't motivate me. So I told myself, right, let's set a new challenge, create one content every day for 365 days. And I knew that it was going to be a hard challenge. I knew that I might fail, but I knew it was a challenge that would motivate me to try to be better and to try to create, basically. So in other words, that same analogy is basically me cooking a meal every single day for 365 days. And that is also why I kind of said that perfection doesn't exist on my first video, because we all have to start somewhere. If you're learning how to cook, probably need to start with the basics, cooking an egg, for example. And oftentimes we compare ourselves to people who are already doing amazing, but we don't see the effort and the hard work that they have put years and years before that. We don't see the effort that they put into mastering their craft. They've put in the 10,000 hours, which is popularized by Malcolm Gladwell, who said that it takes about 10,000 hours of intensive practice to achieve mastery.
You need to have practice to have apprenticed for 10,000 hours before you get good.
Neistat and Gordon Ramsay, they can edit on any software. They can cook on any pan and a professional photographer can take a $10, $20 camera and turn it into an amazing photo, or someone who with an expertise take a cheaper product and turn it into an amazing story, picture, video, cooking, you name it. This is why I wanna do this challenge on an iPhone. It's something that I already got. I'm using everything, all the resources that I have to get started, and slowly but surely as my experience grow, try to upgrade day by day, month by month, or years. So I hope this video brought some insights to why I am getting started on this journey. And if you want to join this journey and try to create content, do join us. Do comment below, or just reach out to me on any social media.